North Carolina Mining Museum. Feldspar, quartz, and mica all over the whole parking lot. Nice big boulders over here. Let's see what's around. They got some cool like mining stuff around here. All right. Here's some mine carts. There. There's a mine cart. I have no idea what most of this stuff is. That's obviously some kind of big winch thing that would pull things, probably mine carts. There's lots of tracks, some things on tracks over there. But no signs. I don't know what they are. Alright guys, so here at Little Switzerland, North Carolina, the Crabtree emeralds are in a matrix material. So what you'll see is a lot of quartz, some black tourmaline, you know, the feldspars. Some of these are for sale, that's cool. There's a really nice one. So not exactly facet grade, but the matrix rock makes really nice cabochons and shape rocks. Super cool. Out there. I'm getting me some North Carolina kyanite. Cool. Alright, so this is where they have the local gems and minerals for sale. Here's some more of those beautiful emeralds. They start at $5. We got aquamarine and beryl down there, which is kind of cool. Epidote, highlight opal, which is fluorescent, amazonite, don't know how to pronounce that, unikite there, some really nice kyanite pieces. This is where I picked some out. I saw the prices on these and I was like, I'm gonna have to get those. Those two in the back are really nice too, but I don't know that I'm ready to spend money on that kind of inventory. It's beautiful, but maybe in the future that's something I could do. Those are Brazilian. Okay, and here's some more local stuff. Calcite crystals, olivine, smoky quartz. Beautiful. A little bit of amethyst here. Cool, North Carolina amethyst. Absolutely. Fairly priced and everything. I didn't even see that before. Soapstone, pyrite, more pyrite, serpentinite. Malachite and pyrite, smoky quartz, little baby crystals. Cool. I like that one. Neat. Alright, so I'm in the museum section. I decided to start at the top and work my way down. This is the tobacco section up here. They tell you all about the tobacco. There's a little machine there where they're making a cigar. Some of the old school cigars. You know who that guy is? Winston Churchill smoking cigars. That's kind of his thing. Here's some cans and bags of smoking tobacco. So I guess miners were like super into tobacco. So they smoked a lot. So there's a tobacco exhibit here in the top of the mining museum. I don't even know what that stuff is. Huh. Neat. Let's see the next floor. Okay, there's a cabinet. Looks like a washing machine. Bon Ami products. They got a lot of that up here. So it's like household cleaning stuff. But first, let's look out this window. Yeah, dude. Some water. There's the emerald mine over there, an old emerald mine I'm gonna go check out. Looks like another kind of washing machine thing. And then they got all the Bon Ami products. And then they go into mica. Well, there we go, some minerals. They got mica frames around the letters. They got mica in every shape and fashion. These little washers made of mica. In the gift shop, they have lots and lots of shapes like these for sale, like the mica bookmarks. If you like mica, this is really the spot. Mica washers. There's that. There's some more stuff about the shapes there. Oh, those are mica lanterns. The windows are mica. Oh, those lanterns. That's cool. And then over here is the illumination. So these are all the different ways that the miners had a little bit of light, little tiny violet oil and a little string, and they'd light it so they could see what they were doing. And then they have bigger lanterns. Those must have been nice after having those ones. And then here's their little lamps. These are the ones they'd wear on their head. There's a little bit of oil in it, and then there's a little flame that burns, and there's a disc, and the disc reflects the light from the flame. So you're literally, it's like candlelight mining. I can't imagine. Like, wow. That's your only source of light, is that little tiny wick attached to your helmet. Like, oy vey. Wow. All right, down to the bottom floor here. Some more artifacts, some more lamps. In here they've got a movie playing that shows you all about, you know, this place, so you can really watch that. But I'm not gonna grab that. So here you can see there's the blue kyanite, the pyrite, and a whole bunch of other beautiful minerals, tourmaline. So this is a really cool display of the local minerals here. Really pretty amazonite. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous minerals. Huge, giant green beryl crystal. Enormous crystals. Here's the golden beryl. Some smoky quartz, of course the garnets. Some more rocks there. And all kinds of artifacts. Heavyweight gold.
Be sure to see Discovery Mill Building explore 10 different floor levels filled with free displays, including a model railroad, native wildlife, black light minerals, and the Antique Music Museum.
This is some famous porcelain called Redwood Jasper, and it was made from the feldspar around here.
Many of them have come back, and we hope you will too.
Wow, here are the faceted Crabtree emeralds. These are some of the nicest ones that have come out because they're actually facet grade. And so they were able to facet them and put them into jewelry. You don't really find that anymore. If you did, then it would be pretty wild. There's a serious chunk. Wow. Whoa, look at that one. That's probably about facet grade, but it's more clear as a specimen, I guess. Golden beryl.
We hope that you have a gem of a day and that you'll come back to see us again soon.
Oh no. Into the outside. Beautiful. I'll give you this peaceful sound for a few seconds here. What a serene place to be. This is a cool machine because it would break holes into the rock so they could put dynamite in it to blow it up. Here's some more really cool machines. I don't know what all of them do. That one's obviously the elevator, so if they went down a shaft, they would stand in that, and that would be sketchy. Oh, almost tripped on some train tracks here. Neat. They got all the ore carts on train tracks. And here's a big giant steam engine that would pull ore carts, I guess. Dope. And then this would be a blacksmith shop where you could sharpen blades and tools. This is for a coal forge. You put coal in there. Cool. This is the giant cave that they made when they were mining here. This part, I think, had to get filled in so that you could get in because the whole mine flooded, as you can see. And so you can't really go back inside of the mine anymore. It's all completely underwater. And you can see, actually, on the roof here, that the water was a lot higher and that they drained out this whole area so that they could build this. That line across the roof there. And then what's above that is highlight opal Just a very thin coating of it, and also there's still mica and stuff. And then under blacklight, the highlight opal is fluorescent, which is really cool. Definitely check out a video of that if you want to see that. I'm not gonna be here at night, I don't think. But yeah, never say never. These are some more of those cool drills. The moon is just pulling me all over the place. Some cool pictures they have here. And then it teaches you about the history of the area. Really beautiful mine carts. You try not to trip. Lots of tripping. Hey, trip all over this place. Looks like they made a fluorescent room over here. Let's check this out. The Blacklight Tunnel. Jeez. Hello? Oh gosh, Luna will protect me from the mice. Oh, cool. So this is where you can see the highlight opal. Who needs to do a blacklight tour when you come see it during the day? That's what it looks like. In the daylight, it's just white. It's not super exciting. But under the blacklight, it's pretty. Luna's trying to escape. Okay. Big pile of rocks. There's one of those drills drilling a hole into the ceiling there. Some big boxes. I love the boxes. Keep some good rocks in there. Gardner Denver Company. That's cool. I wonder if there's anything in there. It looks like mica. Neat. Well, I want to get to the other site that they have here, and then I want to go to the Crabtree mine and mine emeralds. So I'm going to go do that and see if I can't find some pieces for myself. So there's something that we got to talk about, guys. In America, child labor was abolished in 1938 for hazardous occupations. So the age got set at 18. This is why we buy American minerals, because other countries don't necessarily have that law yet. So look at those boys and how dirty they are. I'm sure they had a much better time when they weren't able to be in the coal mine anymore. Jeez. Check out this mica crystal. This is the biggest mica crystal I've ever seen. Wow. It's not perfectly germinated like the one we saw in the other museum, but it's huge. Okay, now I'm at the Discovery Mill at Emerald Village, which is their second site that's less than a quarter mile down the road, and you can see it. And these are the kinds of things that you can do here. And I'm gonna walk around and do some of that. And before I go to the Crabtree mine to look for emeralds. So here are the really, really old 10,500 years old paleo tools. So I guess people have been around here for 10,000 plus years. So like, wow. It's that kind of ecosystem that can support humans, I guess. And then they get a little bit younger. Wow. Could you imagine 7,000 years ago, some dude who sat under a tree making those? 5 to 8,000 years ago. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. These are just incredible, actually. Like, I've seen a lot of these, and these ones are freaking wild. Like, look how serrated those are. Some more things like axes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Incredible. Yeah, if you like arrowheads, they got a really nice collection here. There's a lady, the miner's daughter. Here you go, you can read the legend of the miner's daughter if you pause right now, because I'm going to move the camera. All right. There she is, playing the piano. I guess. I'll read that. Long story short, someone died, and then she found his treasure, and now she's a ghost here still looking for him. So, Oh, I didn't quite finish the arrowheads. Here they are. These ones are 550 to 170. So those are the more modern arrowheads in comparison to the 10,000-year-old ones. Really neat. Creepy plastic tour guide just gave me the whole speech. He said I should just go look around, have some fun. Look at these critters. Scary. Wouldn't want to run into one of those. Little fox. Alright, what's over here? Choo-choo trains. Alright. And there's a button. What happens? Nothing happened. There's a noise. Oh, there he is. Made the train go. Alright. There's the gem sluicing down there. I'm curious to see what their deal is. Behind the curtain. Oh, there we go. The black light just turned on. Whoa. This is a pretty sick fluorescent mineral display, guys. Look at all these colors. In the daylight, you wouldn't see all of this stuff, but under the ultraviolet, you get these really beautiful colors. Loon doesn't like being in here. She's like, I'm out. This is a lapidary machine. This is a saw. You cut bits of rock and then you polish them up here. What are these? Stock? These are stock certificates. Okay. That's all right. Sure into that. Some drone videos. I made some drone videos. Here's a display of some more stuff. Not really sure what they're doing. Showing off all this Brazilian stuff. That's all Brazilian stuff. Okay. I'm gonna watch that video and we'll go out there. Okay. Hope I didn't miss anything. I'm gonna have to go back in there and look around. Here's another level. Whoa. Yeah, stoves. Gotta eat. Laundry machine. This is like an old school bulldozer. How'd they get that up here? That's cool. Wenches. Oh my gosh, that's the biggest pulley I've ever seen in my life. Oh wow, there's an even bigger one. Oh, those aren't pulleys. Those are for fire. I forgot what those are called. Comment if you know what those are called. I forgot, but you push on them and they're bellows. All right. All right. Well, tell me if you know what any of this other stuff is. Because I don't know what half of this stuff is. Really cool piano. Huh. Neat. Yeah, artifacts, artifacts, artifacts. This looks like a boat. I don't think it is, though. Looks more like a sled. This is a cool little mine car. It has a roof and everything. You got your forward and backward levers, and then you could hook onto some other thing and go down your tracks. And you got the cool taillight. So there's the prices here at Emerald Village Food Foods. There's some families over there, so we're not going to film them. But check out these cool buckets. So I decided to check it out. I spent $16 on their native bucket. There's no guarantees I'm going to find anything. They made sure to say that up front, which is good. And they also have a dig your own option here where you can get the dirt from the Crabtree and they bring it over here and you can go through it here in the flumes. So if I go to the Crabtree and have no luck, then maybe later I'll just come back over here. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Luna's a true miner, drinking straight out the trough over here. Alright. Oh, nice smoky quartz. Kind of pretty. There's a bunch of other stuff. Let's see if I find anything else. So I'm pulling out a bunch of the smoky quartz and some of the pegmatite rocks. And there's a nice big piece of mica. This is the biggest piece of mica yet. That one's really pretty. Nice. I'm finding some green dots on quartz. So we're gonna have to figure out what that is. Okay, so I got a bag of smoky quartz and some pegmatite. And then I got a nice stack of mica. The green stuff is malachite. Pretty confident. And then the ones with the tiny red dots have garnets. And there's a little piece of feldspar. And that's just kind of what's here. And then I found these things in the trough, in the tray. So that's a tiny emerald there. Those are just sitting around. If you look through the stuff, it's just in here. So I got 2 pieces of moonstone, which I guess is gem grade feldspar. Really neat. Those were in the native bucket. Okay, I've arrived at the Crabtree mine. The road is awful, and the parking situation is awful. But you know, it's a mine, so that happens. But hey, check this out. Black tourmaline in matrix with smoky quartz. And that's what we're gonna be looking for today, because sometimes the emeralds will be in there with the black tourmaline. So that's the kind of stuff we're looking for. Beautiful pegmatite. So there's a better parking area over here, but there's a truck blocking the road. There's a turnaround and everything. But that one guy decided to make it really difficult for everyone by parking right there for no reason. So don't do that, I guess. And then maybe people can get to the parking area. This rusty truck is how you'll know you're in the right spot. Make sure you get your mining permit or else you're trespassing. Kind of important, I guess. Yeah. Cool. All right. Beautiful winch. Nice and rusty. I'm just sinking into the earth. You guys, I did it. These are better than the ones I saw in the gift shop. Look, there's one. And then there's another one. Right there. And another one right there. You guys, emeralds in matrix. I did it. Honestly didn't think I was going to have that kind of success. A lot of people don't. And I honestly just sat down and like scraped the dirt a little bit with a shovel, and I saw green. So I pulled it out. I'm freaking stoked. So I'm going to go get that stowed and put in a safe place so I don't lose it because it's so small. And then the strategy I'm going to do is take all the pegmatites that I can find and throw them into this water bucket over here got some pond water, and then wash them off and see if there's any green on them. Like I said, I'm looking for that black tourmaline in the quartz, and this has quartz, emerald, and there is black tourmaline right there. So the black tourmaline is the indicator, guys. Follow the black tourmaline and maybe you'll find the emeralds. Dude, beautiful. It's tiny, but I'm stoked. Like, that's really good for this spot. Wow. Dude, no way. I barely got my gloves back on from putting that other one into a baggie, and I found another chunk. Let's get it wet in there. Look at the color on that bad boy. Sick. Cool. Luna's getting with the program. She's digging. You gonna dig up some emeralds, baby? Good girl. I found a piece of blue kyanite, I think. Super neat. Alright, so I went through my bucket of pegmatites and I got some nice black tourmalinated quartz. Didn't find any more emeralds except for those few little pieces that I found at the beginning of the day. And, you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. You either score right away or you score later in the day. You know, it's usually the first or the last. Middle of the day can be good if you're in a good spot, but I was real happy the whole time because I had that one in my pocket since the very beginning. So that's cool. I'm gonna get home. There's a beautiful winery, brewery, and cidery here in Little Switzerland where I'm camping. They have a campground as well, and that's the spot to spend the night out here. All right, so that was the North Carolina Mining Museum, the Emerald Village, and the Crabtree Mine. Really great area.
make sure you guys go and check out the cidery and winery that's up there. Really great little spot to check out. The inn over there is a great spot for breakfast. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I hope you guys find a whole bunch of emeralds and show them to me once you find them. Leave a comment if you liked the video. Tell me something you liked about it. And make sure to always purchase American minerals and follow your dreams. We gotta support those American miners that are out there living their dreams. And we gotta go out and do what makes us happy. You know, there's only so much you can do in your life, but one step at a time, go ahead and do it. Follow your dreams, follow your potential, and live a beautiful life. And we'll see you again on the next video, you guys. Peace out.